must these pets clamber in front of me? Oh, I guess the first thing I wanted to talk about was, I got a new keyboard. Which, it'd be cool if I had like a mirror so I could just like hold a mirror in front of camera and show you keyboard without lifting it up, because I don't feel like lifting the keyboard and I don't feel like lifting the camera. So, trust me when I make these sounds. Ready? Do you hear that? It's slightly quieter. It's the same keyboard, but it's not clicky. It's called tactile keyboard. And my jump key isn't broken anymore, so I can actually do Spirit Savior. So yeah, I guess we'll get right into Esfera, since that was all I really needed to talk about. So Jean should have this quest, the strangers. Yo, it's me, Jean. I need your help. Did something happen? Yeah, it could be big. I'll fill you on when you get here. I'm right next to you. Well, anyway, I heard some suspicious folks arrived in Moras the other day. Sounds like they've been looking for something. Suspicious how? You'll know what I mean when you see them. Last anyone saw, they were headed for the dungeon. Might want to look for them there. I'll see if I can find out what they've been up to. Yeah, it's not budging. Should we just blow it up? I got a bunch of explosives. What? No way! We never get orders like that. Our priority is to meet a certain someone first. And maybe your certain someone already went through this door. Well, maybe. I've looked everywhere else and there's no sign of Adele. And I haven't blown anything up in days, so here we go. 3, 2... No, stop! Melange, stop him! Are you a Cygnus Knight? Oh? It's Adele! It's nice to meet you. I'm Ollie, a Cygnus Knight Thunderbreaker assigned to the Arcane River to protect and provide guidance. And I'm her partner Schubert. I've been tasked to keep the lines open to HQ and keep our gear running. And also blow up things that need blowing up. And this is... Melange? Oh, are we on? Right. Melange. It's short for Megalo. I'd stick to the short version. Makes me tired just thinking about it. Melange is a magician from Pantheon. He can create a dimensional gate that leads back to HQ. You know, just in case. From Pantheon? I've never seen a person like this in Pantheon. Or anyone like him in Grandis. Did his kind appear in Grandis while I was trapped in the void? I wasn't expecting to see Alliance folks here at the Arcane River, and especially from Pantheon. I know how bad the situation is over there right now. Hey, the Empress didn't pull the Alliance together for nothing. We're not just gonna sit around and hand out quests. Back in the Maple World, the Alliance is gearing up for a full-scale operation against the Black Mage. It's been years in the making. Almost 14, actually. Seems everyone is working hard. Of course. Our world is at stake. So, were you looking for this door? Well, we were looking for you, actually. It's opening. What? The door? By itself? Ollie, are you okay? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I'm alive, and that's what counts, right? I thought being a good swimmer would help me there, but it seems like we're not dealing with normal waters. I don't see the ship, or Schubert. I wonder why we're the only ones that landed here. I wonder what happened. Were we attacked? It all happened so fast. I have a feeling we'll find something sinister here. And if they're linked to that black orb in the sky in any way, I think we both know who it is. The Black Mage. The Black Mage? that's the case, maybe the final reckoning really is coming. If we hadn't been dumped here, if we had kept onwards toward the Black Orb, maybe we would be facing him right now. The Black Mage. Feels like this long struggle is finally coming to an end. It's been so long since I've been here. In fact, for today's stream, I'm gonna turn up the music one notch. I don't normally do this because it interferes with all my other sound settings, but this one's special. Anyway, where are we exactly? Actually, I've got a letter from Nineheart. It's for you. It might answer a few questions that you were about to ask. It's been a long time, Adele. This letter was meant to be opened once you reach the new region of the Arcane River, known as Esfera. Esfera? I'm sure you will have many questions, but in the interest of security, I will explain to you directly the next we speak. If all goes as planned, there should be at least one Alliance scout with you at the moment. Have them connect to our communications network so that I may reach you. Guess that letter didn't really answer much, but man, look at this place. The Origin Sea. Has a really pretty name, huh? How in the world did Nineheart know where we'd end up? After the World Tree incident, he's been pretty obsessive about knowing what our enemies are up to all the time. I'm as surprised as you that he knew about a place like this, but I'm sure he'll explain everything when you talk to him. Hopefully, that is. Our communication uplink is on the ship. Well, was on the ship. I hope it still exists. As well as my friends. Let's make sure everyone's alive first. I'll fire off a flare to let them know we're here. And hopefully they'll fire one in response. That's standard protocol. Or at least I would if we hadn't dropped the flare when we crashed. You know what? I bet you anything that sketchy turtle thing just wandered off with it. You know, several years ago, I might have said that you should ask it first, but I think I've been here long enough to just take your word for it. I don't quite have the 50% arcane bonus here, and these are just the first enemies, which means arcane is going to start getting rough by the end. I love this music so dearly. Did you find the flare? Oh, we can't use this. It's all wet. And it smells like... What is this stuff? Perhaps it's turtle drool? That's so gross. Well, I don't think it's soaked all the way through. You should be able to use it once it dries out. Then epic scroll this. Then epic scroll this. I said, then epic scroll this. Then epic scroll. These are 50%, by the way. Easy, works every time. Okay, let's go ahead and launch this thing. I want to find Schubert and Melange before things get any weirder than they already are. I found a good turtle-free spot for us. Okay. Hopefully they'll see it. Huh? See that? It's almost like a strange fog. They were closer than I expected. Schubert! I'm so happy to see you're safe and sound. What'd you expect? Not punching out in a place like this. How's Melange? The usual. He was stuck in the ship the whole time. He didn't even wake up. Man, I wish I could sleep like that. Right, on to business. Can we get a connection to HQ out here? That's a tall order right now. Our uplink was damaged in the fall. Something's wrong? We fell. Good of you to notice. No, something else is wrong. In the sky. In the sky? Didn't you notice there's no sun? No sun? Yeah, there's no sun. And I don't like that. Then where are the shadows coming from? Good question. I don't know, but this might help you figure it out. Here, it's a staff that plays back memories. A staff that... How does that even work? Glad you asked. Here's the instructions. I'll scout ahead and make sure we're not getting ourselves into trouble. Well, more trouble, I guess. Go on, girl. I'll get our comms back up and running while you're out there. Let me know if anything needs blowing up. Ollie is staring off into the distance. Guess this is the place. You see anything memory-ish? I guess it sounds a little stupid to say it out loud. I've been to some weird places, but somehow this one is even stranger than the others. Anyway, how does the staff work? The instructions say it's voice activated, so just yell or something and point out an empty space. Hiya! Wah! Let's go! It's not working. Let me check the instructions again. Okay, here we go. It says the staff is rechargeable, so it must be out of batteries. According to this, the staff needs to be charged when its light grows weak. And I don't see a light on this thing. Defeating living things near it allows the staff to absorb magic from them. Oh, so our staff is powered by violence. We can work with that. Why don't you hunt some of the Bella Lions in the area? Remember, it's for a good cause. That's one of my favorite lines in like all of MapleStory. The staff is powered by violence. Alright, I think this thing's ready to go. Let's take it somewhere a little more secure, so that nothing can interrupt us. Alright, here, let me do this. The truth is, my childhood dream was to become a magical girl. What? In the name of love and justice. Hiya! No. This. I see your memories are finally returning, Tana. A shame they came too late. That's Commander Will. No one in the Alliance knows much about him. He's never even been seen in the Maple World. Ever. The only records we have are found in a very special library in Mirror World. That means we don't have any intel on what he's been doing, or what he's even capable of. If he's making moves now, that must mean he's got something really important cooking. Now, Tana, the time has finally come for you to become the sun of our new world. A disturbance. Oh my, that'll be hard to bounce back from. I've lost our son. This wasn't part of the plan. Lost the sun? Someone interrupted him. Looks like his ritual thing failed. And it seems like Tana was sent to the bottom of the sea. The sun that Melange was talking about was Tana? But why? What are they trying to accomplish? It's not polite to eavesdrop, you know. Get back, Adele! Ollie? Why do you have a sword? I thought you were a Thunderbreaker. Commander Will, stay back, or I will hurt you. Relax, child. I just wanted to say hello to my friend here. If you have something to say it. I'll allow you that much. I'm reminded of the words that inspired me. The ultimate light can only be found in the ultimate darkness. The ultimate darkness? When you understand the truth of these words, then you may face me. I'll be waiting. I do enjoy the anticipation normally, but honestly, this time it feels special. Why does he act like he knows me? I've never seen him before. The ultimate darkness. Any ideas, Ollie? Ollie? Adele has been facing enemies like this the whole time. Ollie? Are you hurt? It's nothing. I'll get Schubert to look at it back at camp. No worries. But what does ultimate light and ultimate darkness mean? Will is trying to tell us something. Commanders never speak nonsense. Oh, Schubert's calling. What's happening, gang? Everything okay out there? Just got some strange readings. First his ship gets attacked, and then a commander shows up. I sure do miss missions where I just blow stuff up. Sure, we'll be fine. Now that we're matched for Adele. Had a feeling we were in good hands. So I should come back to HQ? Not possible right now, I'm afraid. Got the transmitter working for short-range communication, but the long-range array just won't run without lubricant. I patched it as best as I can, but the servos are dried out. It squealed loud enough to wake Melange when we tried to align it with HQ. He's still mad about that. Pretty sure we can use animal fat as a lubricant, yeah? We have plenty of animals around here. But first we better get moving, since our enemies know where we are now. Let's head to Living Spring 7. No signs of Commander Will. Let's hunt some Bellalus and gather 100 bottles of animal fat. Are you sure we need 100? The staff is also powered by violence, so there's that to think about too. It's for a good cause, right? Okay, that should be enough bottles of animal fat. Let's return to camp. Well, it's gonna smell like an unwashed deep fryer, but the uplink works again. Now I can report to HQ, while holding my nose, that is. Gonna sound ridiculous. Don't expect too much. The uplink was smashed pretty good, and now it's held together with, animal bits. Going to be one notch above potato. HQ? HQ, do you copy? This is Ollie, over. Can you... communication... Is that Nineheart? I can barely recognize his voice. It feels strange to hear his voice out here. Told you it'd sound weird. Potato. Report. Status. I've joined Adele, and we've entered Esfera. Tell him about the sky. HQ, there's a single black moon in the sky. I repeat, the sun did not rise, and Tana has sunk into the origin sea. Block the sun. Tana? Pro? HQ? Oh, it's no good. Signal's lost. What did he say at the end? Well, if I had to guess... protect Tana and stop the ritual. I'm glad you could make that out. Well, let's get moving. Moving where? Will you be okay out there? Commander Will doesn't sound like he'd be the type of guy to let you run around. Ollie, what about your injury? I'll be fine. It's patched up. Schubert, keep an eye on the ship for us. We'll be able to reach you while we're out. Shouldn't be a problem. Short-range comms are working fine and animal fat-free even. Be sure to keep me in the loop, especially if things get sticky. Gross. Once Tana's secured, I'll contact you immediately. And if things go wrong, make sure Adele gets clear. Make sure that I get... Adele, you're the one that'll fight the Black Mage someday. No worries. I know my job. You two get back before you make this any more awkward. Alright, let's get going. Where are we? I'm starting to hate this place now. Okay, that's a lie. I hated this place from the start. Tana's touched the power of the mirror. It's flowing through the ocean now. Melange? How long have you been here? Wait, Melange, what does that even mean? The power of the mirror comes from Tana? Creating a sun through the power of the mirror world makes it hard to break from the outside. But the spider's ritual is interrupted, so that power is flowing out with the Erda. I'm still not sure what that means. I don't even get how the Moraz works half the time, so this mirror world stuff just fries my brain. You're not the only one, Ollie. If you're worried about the spider, don't. He's threatened by Tana's mirror world. What do you mean, threatened? As long as Tana holds on, the spider can't access the power of the mirror himself. The two powers oppose each other. Sounds like radar interference. You know, when two signals broadcast on the same wavelength? Also, hi. I'm listening in on everything you do. Kind of like boring back at camp. So, great, Schubert. Thanks for the support. Without the power of the mirror, he's weaker. But only so much. Don't underestimate him. And she's gone. This is one of my favorite, like, strange instances. They kept calling Melange he, and all of a sudden Melange is she here. Like, even the developers just don't know. Honestly, I think I'm more confused now than I was before. Weaker without the mirror. It stings. Ollie? It's nothing. Let's go to mirror attached C. Also, these monsters are up to 600 arcane force. My Aether Forge no longer one-shots them. Not to mention they're level 244. Ollie, what are you staring at? Not staring, listening. You hear that, right? Sounds like a fight. A fight? We should check it out. That was the end of the fight? I think those pointy things were Tana's creations. I wonder why they pulled back like that. Tana's creations? So does that mean that this grave below us is also a fragment of the mirror? Maybe we should use the staff here. That's a good idea. Might be able to turn up a memory related to Tana. Time to charge the staff, right? Yep, powered by violence. Though, do be careful. These spiders might be poisonous, and I think my arm might know that. Turns out these spiders aren't poisonous, so all clear on that front. That's a relief. Staff's all charged up too. Through the power of light, you will come into existence. Through the power of darkness, you will come into existence. Follow only the voice. What in the world does that mean? Not sure. It's Tana and the person next to her. Twins? What a strange place. Full of strange people, too. I feel hungry. As prophesized, 2 names, 2 reserved. 2 reserved, 2 names. Which will it be? Which will be chosen? I hear something. I hear her voice. It's a beautiful voice, but cold. The one that hears the voice, it has been decided. Yes. The one that will be passed over is Tana. The one that will be chosen is Aeona. The Transcendent of Light? The Transcendent of Light of Grandis. Aeona. But we're not in Grandis. What we just saw was the Temple of Light? Sometimes I can't believe I've seen Transcendence with my very own eyes. They both look like pretty normal girls, yeah? Was the one on the right Tana, or was that Aeona? They were twins, so don't confuse me, please. Every one of these memories just raises more questions. Now that I think about it, what power does the Transcendent of Light actually have? Transcendent of Life makes sense. The Transcendent of Time makes sense, but light? Good point. I never actually thought about that until now. Light and darkness are but an analogy. Wait, you're the... I'm the Executor. I have no other name. I have no other form. Really? Then how do you... Actually, never mind. If the light and darkness are an analogy, then what can the Transcendent of Light really do? Gone. Away with you, small blob. Follow me, see yourself. And he disappeared. It might be a trap, But if it's not, we might start finally getting some answers? Let's follow him. Executor? That is actually a thing? Oh. Is that like someone who executes commands? I can tell the mirror's power is getting stronger as we move on. We must be getting closer to where Tana ended up. Is that a bookshelf? Your staff. Use it on the shelf. It's not that easy, you know. We need to charge it up, and that means defeating monsters, so... Then defeat 200 Keepers of Light. Aren't they on your side? I follow only the voice. Something about it just makes me think of like a Sims character. You're beating up your allies? I follow only the voice.
Be gone. Seek.
Also, these things are surviving a lot of hits. I need to use a second bloom. That didn't exactly feel pleasant, but the staff is charged now. There are many theories regarding the power of the transcendent of light. But there is only one certainty, that the power is rooted in the opposing forces of light and darkness. The awakened transcendent can command only one of the two powers. If we were to speculate on reasons, I would say the reason to cause destruction. The power of darkness, it is the destruction of existence. I'm tired of these executors. They put you on a pedestal, but they just use you. I haven't seen everything yet. The part at the end, you want to know why you only get one of the two powers? It's simple. It's so that we never have to suffer through another boring book like this. Must be nice not being chosen. You're not stuck with some useless power, worked until you drop. You can just be yourself. What? I need to get going. You enjoy my share for the both of us. That isn't why the powers of light and darkness are divided. It's because the power is given to the chosen two, not the chosen one. Is that the power of light? Indeed, the power of light, the power of creation. The transcendent of light has the power of creation and destruction? I think I'm starting to get it, and why this is really bad. I'm starting to get what Commander Will said. The ultimate light can be found in the ultimate darkness. If you think about it, creation and destruction exist in a cycle. If the goal is to create the ultimate light, if light is creation and darkness is destruction, destruction is not the purpose. If my guess is right, the Black Mage is going to create a new world. You cannot pass. You must defeat the Keepers and weaken the forces of the Mirror World. Keepers of Darkness. End them. Won't Commander Will be able to use his power if Tana's power is weakened? Do not concern yourself. The Keepers are a portion of that power. The Executors possess the substance. Right. Gosh, these platforms are so weirdly spaced. Cleave could work wonders here if I was actually one-shotting these mobs, but I have to pass over them twice. The barrier has been released. Think we should follow his lead. Protect her. The spider is the enemy. Schubert, can you hear me? Loud and clear, Ollie. I'll get the gear to you, no problem. All we need is a pulley, but someone has to go down there and get Tana. We will stop the spider, but we have no power in the ocean. I can do this. Have you used the equipment before? No, but then I'll do it. You work the pulley. Adele, don't you worry about a thing. Ollie's a sharp lady. She knows what she's doing. You'll hear what's going on through our comms, so just pull her up if she gets in trouble. Do you see anything yet? I see a whole lot of nothing. Adele, go slow. A little more. I don't think it's actually as deep as we thought. I think I found something. Wait, something's coming. Can't see what it is. Ignore it for now. Just lower me. I'm almost there. I got it! Crank her up! Adele! Crank her up now! Ollie? It hurts! Pull! Pull faster! It's coming back! What's coming back? Ollie? I've got a job to do. The Cygnus Knights are counting on me. Ollie? I'm fine. I think I just swallowed some water is all. Hearing her voice is a relief. Get her patched up. Get back here, you two. Schubert out. I think I swallowed a lot of life essence, actually. Think it'll make my skin clearer? This is not the time for jokes. Alright, spoil sport. Let's get Tana transferred out of here. None. Your bandage came off. The water must have loosened it. No. That mark. The spider is the enemy. Get back, Adele! Ollie? Their names are in orange. Ollie?
I remember. Too late for regrets.
I think that's all of them. Hang in there, Ollie. I'll get you back to camp. Oh dear. Now this doesn't look good at all. Where did he come from? She's a spirited one, isn't she? Such a pain, but she's still lucid. You look quite exhausted already. Schubert, transfer Tana. Run, Adele! No, Schubert, transfer Ollie. I'll take care of Tana. You can't. My mission was to protect you. What? Don't fight. At all costs. Schubert, now! Aren't you a fool? If only you hadn't acted so quickly and listened to your spirited friend. In one hit. Why can't I move? Do you understand anything that's happening? You defeated the executors and weakened Tana's power. That's why you didn't fight me earlier. That has to sting, yes? You've put the whole world at risk for the sake of that girl. Oh, that poor girl. I suppose she was just a pawn to sacrifice in your place. What? You, the great adversary, are the only one who can face him. The obvious choice is to sacrifice others to save you if necessary. Who gives their king on the first turn? You can't do this! Now, I believe the time has come to reveal yourself. I know you've been watching. What a pity. You thought I would use the power of the mirror world if I fought with the adversary, but there's no need for me to do that. I have no intent on fighting with you. Now it's time for you to choose. Will you save the adversary, or stop the ritual? Seem to have hit a nerve, have I? You're free to do as you like, of course. Just keep this in mind. You don't have the time to hesitate. I can't breathe. Am I back in the void? I thought I'd come so close. I had just started to see hints of the black mage. Was that my goal from the start? Or is there something else to it? I feel a strange feeling of nostalgia. Why can't I move? Everything is so dark. Where am I? You. But why? Why did you save me? To destroy him, I need to create an adversary. Where am I now? Adele, what happened? I don't really know. Someone transferred me here. I remember the white sun. You couldn't stop the spider in the end. I warned you. You warned us? Wait, where's Ollie? She's resting in the ship, stable for now, but the poison is spreading. Poison? It's not your run-of-the-mill poison. It's enchanted. The only one who can cure it is the one who created it. No. Will's inside that sun. The white sun. Unfortunately, there's only one way in. I'm afraid it's a trap, but it's the only way. He's daring me to follow him. Hang on. Getting something from HQ. Adele? Trap. Don't... Ollie's been poisoned. Will is the only one with the antidote. If you act hastily, support will be there soon. Make sure that your survival is priority. That poor girl. I suppose she was just a pawn to sacrifice in your place. Nineheart, are you the one that commanded Ollie to protect me? I'm going in. Don't try to stop me. There's a way, but promise me this one thing. Choose. Don't hesitate. Lost the signal. What did he say? He said not to hesitate when the time comes to make a choice. Alright, Nineheart. I promise you. I won't fail twice. Melange? I can help you from here. What is this place? I thought everything would be shining white inside of a sun. This place is the temple where Tana once lived. It's now a manifestation of Mirror World. What happens now? What was the sun created for? That's what we need to figure out. We need to examine the memories formed in this space. We also have to hurry. If you hurry, you'll only get yourself in worse trouble. Isn't that what just happened? Let's go. Just ahead. Kochi Kochi. Executors. One told us they lost their names and their forms. They were one of the smaller races of Grandis that vanished long ago. They wanted to find the domain of gods, but they were mocked for it. I've never seen people like this before. Are they new? Perhaps old? Looks like they succeeded. The executors here are not real. These are formed from within the mirror world. Best to hunt them and recharge the staff. But be careful. We're nothing more than intruders to them. Oh my gosh, they take so much to kill. I really have to go all out just on some mobs. Alright, I'll use the staff. Aona, get out here, right now. Halt. You may not pass. I won't repeat myself. That's enough, Tana. Everyone get back. There's no need to humor this child's whining. Whining? You destroyed 7 races, and you call this whining? I have a job to do, Tana, and I did it. You are out of your mind, Aona. So now what? Are you going to fight me? You've never beaten me before, with or without your powers. You are not worthy of that power. Looks like this is where the memory ends. So, they didn't get along. I'm curious about the 7 races that were destroyed. Were there more races in the past that we never knew about? You may be aware of this, but the transcendents of Grandis were actively involved in their world, unlike the ones of the Maple world. Aona in particular left no traces of her actions, so there could be even more races that were wiped out. Her history is a blank slate. However, there was something strange in what she said. And what was that? She said she had no choice. It sounded like she did it against her will. Against her will? Let's keep moving. The dark ones are level 249. Do you feel that? The moon is getting closer. Is that a thing that can happen? Let's have a look at the next memory before we run out of time. Come on. Powered by violence. In the end, I killed my sister with my own hands. Why did it come to this? Where did it all go wrong? This power, it's flowing into me. Dark Executor, you were wrong. Indeed, my declaration was wrong. Dark is Tana. Light is Aeona. Light is Aeona. Dark is Tana. Hail, Aeona, transcendent of light. Hail, Aeona, transcendent of light. My name is Tana. Wait, Tana is Aeona? Why did they switch names? I hear the voice. I can't free myself from this voice. She can't free herself? From what? I feel it. The chains that bind me. They cannot be broken. But it won't go the way they expect. I will live as myself, even if I lose everything I have. My name is Tana. I will live as myself. So Tana was Aeona in the end. Now it all makes sense. Maybe to you it does. Looks like a guild was preparing to fight here. This place, I saw it in Tana's memory. What did that memory mean? And what was the voice that Tana and Aeona tried to free themselves from? I can't be certain of that. But what I know for sure is that Tana is the true transcendent of light. And that means the black moon and the white sun will fuse. Fuse? And when that happens, the power of the transcendence from the two worlds will become one. I'd say victory against that great of a force is hopeless. One that controls both creation and destruction cannot be overcome. The Black Mage. It won't happen if we can stop the ritual, which means we need to defeat Will. Will's inside the mirror. A mirror within a mirror. I can't do much else for you. Looks like I'm going in. Well, you actually followed me all the way here. You really are a piece of work. I should probably tell you, there's only one way to stop the ritual at this point. The one that forms the white sun. Tana must die. That's what Nineheart tried to tell me. So what's it going to be, hero? What path will you choose? Either you kill a poor girl trying to save the world, or you challenge a being greater than the transcendence to undo his grand plan. I've already made one mistake. I've put my allies and the whole world in danger. It won't happen again. You really are something, adversary. The true soul of a person shows in the hard choices they make. What you decide when the chips are down and the time has run out. That is who they truly are. We'll see who you truly are, if you can defeat me. None can escape their fate.
Be gone. Be gone. Return.
Adele, are you listening? Will is using tricks. Watch the mirrors. Watch the mirrors? Under the floor? I see. Only the attacks under the floor matter. His reach is long. Stay. Move. Stay. Adele? What are you quoting? Stay. Move. Stay. 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 Move. Stay. How does she know my every move? You should know the answer to that, Will. You should know why I know everything about you. This time, I've come back for your throne. I didn't have it last time through. Well, against all odds, I yield. You've beat me. As a reward, I've cured your spirited little friend. I suppose there's only one thing left for you to do. Go on. Get rid of Tana. I saved Ollie, but the world is doomed if I don't kill Tana. She's in pain. Is she dreaming? Help me. Tana, you paid for your rebellion against fate with a lifetime of pain. I'll end it for you. Help me, Jean. You said you'd always be by my side. Where are you? You're wrong, Will. What did you just say? Do you understand the gravity of your hesitation? Yes. The Black Mage will have the power of 2 transcendence. And knowing that, this won't go the way you expect. I can save everyone. Don't make me laugh. Really, I admire your conviction. But you made the wrong choice. The merging began once the Black Moon drew close. The ritual cannot be stopped, and you won't live long enough to regret your decision. This has been fun, Adele. I'd say let's do it again sometime, but your story ends here, adversary. I can't let you leave this place alive, you see. You're too dangerous to let loose, and since this is my realm now, I make the rules. It's been a pleasure, and I mean that. I'll remember what you said. You coward. Stand up, Adele! Ollie? I knew Will was no match for you, but also, I knew he'd never admit defeat, so I followed you in. What? As soon as things got weird, called in a transfer myself to check in on you. And here you are. It's even sounds-ish. But you don't need to save me. Actually, I do. Remember, the mission that the Empress gave me was to protect you. And that's what I did. It wasn't Nienheart that gave the order. It was straight from the Empress. The Empress? I'll tell you exactly what the Empress said. She is exceptionally strong, but she tries to shoulder the burdens of the whole world. She doesn't have to save everyone herself, but she keeps trying, no matter what. We need this person, Ollie. And when the time comes, be her strength. Me? But I'm not geared at all, and I'm way underleveled. Like, do people really use all their totems in a month? Like, come on, do you even eat? None of us are really meant to keep pace. She's accomplished things that we can only dream of, but we are strong together. Even the weakest member has a job to do. Do you understand now, Ollie? I think I do. The whole reason the Knights, the Alliance, the whole reason it exists is to protect each other and make us stronger than we are on our own. The space broke? Let us be rid of these disgusting bugs first. Nienheart? Please, there's no need to apologize. I know what happened. I know what choice you made, and I know what that means for the world. But everyone... Schubert got his communication device fixed up, and Melange opened the gate for us. And Ollie, you went above and beyond to buy us time. But Commander Will, the spider has fled deeper into the mirror world. But he left us a little goodie, too. We should leave while we can. There's no telling what will happen here when the black moon fuses. Okay, so now we have True Arachnid Reflection. Let's lock this. I mentioned before that we need to save these concentrated experience nodes. That's for this moment. This is the moment, okay? Because normally, if, for instance, I want to level up Infinity Blade, I would have to craft an Infinity Blade node and then come here and right-click Infinity Blade and add it into my current Infinity Blade. So if I want to level up True Arachnid Reflection, I would have to craft it from here, except it doesn't exist here. The only place to get more True Arachnid Reflections is by defeating Will. I'm actually not 100% sure if normal Will drops them. Oh, it's hard Will only. Okay, that's why I never saw them. So, this is that moment. Enhance True Arachnid Reflection with these things. Level 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16. Day 1. Nice. So now we come to the V matrix. Let's take off Conversion Overdrive since that doesn't do a whole lot. And put on True Arachnid Reflection instead. Okay, so True Arachnid Reflection has 2 parts. It has a cast attack, and then it has a lingering summon. So on cast, it looks like this. makes a loud noise, and then has this lingering summon that has these spider legs that stab down onto enemies. You can see its damage is not the greatest, but it's relevant. When it hits these smaller mobs, it's half-shotting them. So the fact that this just stays out for quite a long time, is it 30 seconds? 50 seconds. That lasts longer than most of my 5th job buffs. Yeah, my favorite AFK spot. People don't come here often because there's no NPCs. With Esfera done, that brings us to our next activity, which I had lined up, and it was to do charm quests. I have like 4 or 5 of these to do, and don't worry, I Google searched them to make sure that I had the materials for them beforehand. I'm ahead of the curve. It's time to do charm quests. We're on the raspberry expression. I'll just buy the oranges. 300 oranges. Is that a gift for me? I don't like oranges. Bleh. There's another permanent expression. Bleh. Teary expression. Do you know a girl named Camilla in Hennesses? I hear she can't stop crying when she sees stone golem rubble. Show her 600 minus 1 fame. More expressions. Wow, what a perfect time to use true Arachnid reflection. See, I can just summon that and it does its thing over there. Aha, there you are. Oh, fruit looks very sweet. Killed. Spicy expression. Whoosh. But we have more charm quests to do. Okay, Scissor Hands is from this NPC right here. Yeah, they always have these spindly tubes in front of them. I don't know why that's the sign for hair salons, but it is. Sweetness expression. This one's very cute. There we go, wink expression. Let me teach you the wink. Close one eye. No, just one. Okay, that's fine. Wait. Don't frown. You need to smile. The wink has to be refreshing. You close both eyes again. Okay, no. Open that one. Okay, there. It's not as good as my wink, but it's not bad. Oh, wow, that does look silly. Oh, good morning, Frost. Rage expression. This charm quest took me the longest time to figure out, okay? There, Sunny. And for the longest time, I had trouble finding this new Crimson Balrog because they don't spawn there anymore. But I'm pretty sure you just have to say, talk to cabin crew member Sunny, ask about events related to Crimson Balrog? Yeah, a Crimson Balrog usually appears at the abandoned station. Would you mind heading over there? There it is. This thing killed so many people back in the day. Got it. There will be blood. You learned the rage expression. I actually really like this one. And here we are, the kissing expression. Oh, here we go. Kissing expression. You learned the kissing expression from Plastic Roy. You didn't need the diamond. That is not good. Sparkling expression. Defeat ghost pirates. Time skip to train at ghost pirates. Ah, Minnie. You're so charming. Am I dreaming? Not quite. Learned Ray. So there won't be any more charm quests until level 95 charm, which is soon. I would say it's probably unreasonable to assume I'd hit level 240 by next week, which means we will not come back with Celis. But you know what that does mean. A Reeve Conference Pavilion. There. We won't be able to come back with Celis. However, that means it's time to start the Black Heaven. We finally come back with the Black Heaven. I've been mentioning this story in passing quite often because there's a lot of important lore that happens in here. A lot of really cool things that happen in here. And for the sake of chronological order, it was supposed to be before entering the Arcane River in the first place, so some of these events really should have been known about before entering the Arcane River at all, but I've been leveling up too fast, and I just kept telling myself I'll come back to Black Heaven when I stop leveling up. So I guess that's now. So yeah, we come back with Black Heaven.